Okay, so in this portion of the video, this is my part 2 of my previous video about accessing our energetic body through our minds, through our consciousness. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate 2 forms of meditation. I'm going to demonstrate and go through step by step motionless meditation. And then for the second part, I'm going to demonstrate step by step moving meditation, which is Tai Chi. And the Tai Chi movement that I'm going to show you is one of the first movements that you learn when you begin to engage in the art of Tai Chi. And I'm going to show that particular movement because it's very simple, it's very basic, and anyone can do it. And the bottom line with this is to move your chi, move your energy, and be one with your energy. And you don't need a bunch of different learned movements in order to move your life force energy through your body. So the whole purpose of learning that is just to be able to gain control, and be able to move your energy and know that you have the ability to move your energy. Now, if you want even higher degrees of control, you can go learn Tai Chi for that. But I'll just provide you with the basic one, and you could check it out and see how you feel, and you can take it from there. But let's get started with the motionless meditation. The first thing you want to do is make sure that you're comfortable. And right now I'm sitting in a lotus position. I'm sitting, they call it Indian style, or the lotus position. My feet are crossed, and I have my elbows on my knees, and I'm relaxed. I have my back as straight as I can. It could be straighter. I'm a little bit crunched here, but I'm okay. And once you get your seated position nice and comfortable, and that there's no tension anywhere, there's no tension in your legs, everything's comfortable, then you want to either look straight ahead and stare into infinity. Like there's trees in front of me, but I'm not looking at the trees. I'm looking through the trees, past the trees, to the other side of the world. Or you could simply close your eyes if there are distractions around you. After that, you want to focus on your breathing. And I think a good tempo is 5 seconds in, 5 seconds out. For example, that was 5 seconds in, 5 seconds out. And you don't want to exaggerate anything. You don't want to push anything too fast. You don't want to force anything. You want to let it to be completely natural. You focus on your breathing over and over. You just breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. As you focus on your breathing, your mind will, if your mind is focused on your breathing, it'll reduce the monkey chatter in your mind, or those random thoughts that jump around in your mind that keep you from focusing. That's what focusing on your breathing helps. And also your breathing has, as I mentioned in the part 1 of my video, breathing is the energetic bridge from your physical body to your energetic body. And something that you'll notice is that when you fix your breathing, it automatically fixes your emotions. Like anytime you get upset or someone pushes your buttons, immediately pay attention to how you're breathing. You'll notice that you're either breathing really short, shallow breaths or not really breathing at all. If you pay attention to that, and that kind of shows you the relationship that your breathing has with your connecting your energetic body to your physical body. So breathing is really, really important, and that's what you should focus on. That's the bridge. That's what will take your mind from the physical to the energetic. Your breathing. And once you let the breathing just take your mind away and bring you to that place, help you cross that bridge, then you can focus on the energy. Once you cross the bridge, you're on the other side of the bridge in an energetic world, and you can just follow that world, follow the energy, be with the energy, flow with the energy. It's kind of like you're on your surfboard. You're the outside observer. You're the surfer, and you're just going with the waves. You're learning how the waves flow and how the waves crash. This is your moment of exploration to learn the ebb and flow of the energy within you. That's really all you need to do to access and explore your energetic self. Now, there are some other things you can do. As I mentioned before, you can look deep inside of yourself. You can, as you breathe in and out, you breathe in and out. You focus on your breathing. You can look inside of yourself, deep inside of yourself, and search through your body and find all the tense places. Breathe in, breathe out. Focus on those places. Help relieve that tension. Remember, breathing is the energetic bridge from the physical to the energetic. So you're able to connect with the energy of that place that you're focusing on, and you're able to gain access and gain control of the way that energy is moving. And by gaining access and gaining control, you can unblock stagnation, or you can make the energy flow more freely, which will reduce pain. A lot of pain is psychological. It's in your mind, and some people have real physical pain, and some of that physical pain can be eliminated through the mind by correcting some of these things, by getting in touch with ourselves and learning how to unlock the medicine cabinet that's in our minds, in our consciousness. The other thing that I mentioned previously in the part one was that I made a video about the inner smile, using your emotions to make a very powerful environment within you that's conducive to healing, conducive to feeling good. Just makes a really beautiful, warm, peaceful environment that we all work best within. And again, check out that video. It's really, really good stuff in that video. The inner smile. Just basically putting a huge smile on your face. It feels good just doing this right now. And as you do it, you can focus that smile and your breathing on anywhere in your body, any place of tension, and this will dissolve any energy blockage that you may have, or any tension that you may have. And also with this, this is mostly the motionless meditation. It's mostly about just finding and accessing your energetic body. But once you find it and access it, you can begin to move it. You can even begin to pull in more energy, more chi. And where does chi come from? Like right now, I'm absorbing chi. I just got undressed for this second half of my video to absorb more chi. And chi comes from many different directions. I'm out here in the park. I'm sitting on the ground right now. I'm getting chi from the earth. I'm getting grounded from the earth. It's plugging me into the earth, to the source. I'm grounding myself. And I have my back to the sun. I'm getting the electrical energy from the sun. And I have fresh air. I have lots of really nice, beautiful trees around me. And I'm absorbing the oxygen that they're providing me. It's a really beautiful environment. And even the sounds, I have beautiful birds chirping around me. They're making just really beautiful music. The type of music that can't be produced anywhere else. And I'm absorbing all of this. And these are portions of different types of chi energy that one absorbs. And you can build yourself by absorbing these types of energies. So just by being aware that it's even possible, you can begin to work with it, which is what I'm talking about here. Working with and building your chi in order to strengthen your energetic body. Okay, so that's motionless meditation. Now let's talk about moving meditation. Okay, so let's talk about moving meditation. I just discussed motionless meditation. Now with moving meditation, it's the same. It's not a huge difference. And moving meditation is, of course, Tai Chi. Now I'm going to take you step by step in how moving meditation works. Now with moving meditation, there's some things you should be doing all at the same time, but I'm going to break them down into different parts, but they all should be happening at the same time. Now, the first thing you want to do is that you want to be really relaxed, just like regular meditation. You want to be focused, and you want to be free of distractions. Even if there are distractions in front of you, you want to remove those distractions from your consciousness, which you can easily do by blocking these things out and following the steps. But you want to have your mind clear, and it's good to be in a natural environment. That's one thing that calms everything a lot faster, being in a natural environment and grounding yourself, being in nature. But if you're kind of shy, you can do this stuff at home. Like sometimes I wake up in the morning and I do the moving meditation after I wake up to just get some practice in and get my chi flowing for the rest of my day, get my energy flowing through my body for the rest of my day. And if you're really shy, you can just turn your light off and you can practice this. So it's really important to feel comfortable. You don't want any distractions. You want your mind inside of you. You don't want your mind somewhere else wondering if someone's looking at you or anything like that. So do whatever works best for you. Now, the next thing you want to focus on is you want to focus on your breathing. You want to breathe in and breathe out. You want to go about 5 seconds in, about 5 seconds out. I sped that up just for the sake of demonstration purposes. But you want to focus on your breathing, in and out. And the next thing you want to focus on, other than your breathing, is you want to visualize energy moving up the front of your body. Like as you breathe in, energy going up the front of your body. And when you breathe out, down your spine. Or reverse, up your spine and down the front of your body. Both ways are okay. And in fact, you should practice both ways in order to master how to move the energy of your body in various ways. Now, this particular Tai Chi movement is one of the first basic movements that you learn. And I chose this movement because it's really simple, and it gets to the point. It's the bottom line, which is to sync your mind with your energetic body, your chi energy, and know how it works, how it feels, and gain control over it after you learn how it works and how it feels. So we start with this real simple movement. Okay, and the next thing that you should be doing, which there should be happening all together, of course, is that you should move your body along with everything. Like you saw me moving my arms, but your entire body should be moving. Like my entire body is moving, my arms are moving, everything's moving. And as you do all of these things all together, a good thing to visualize is think of yourself as like a puppet on strings. Your entire body on strings, your knees, your waist, your arms, your head, everything's on strings. And so you want to master that feeling. You want to master that feeling. You want everything to feel like you're being controlled, you're on strings, and you're the puppet master. You're the puppet master pulling the strings. So those are all of the things together that you should be doing to execute this movement, the movement of moving meditation. And what else? Yeah, that's it, really. That's it. That's it. That's moving meditation. And with this, I've utilized this with the exercise that I mentioned in the video, Unlocking the Muscle That Few Train, about training your groin. I mentioned this particular meditative movement to circulate the jing that you generate from doing that exercise, because you don't want to just create the jing, you want to circulate it through your body so that it can be used. So by using this moving meditation, by utilizing this moving meditation, you're able to circulate the jing that you create from doing that exercise. And again, the visualization that you should be doing, moving the energy, you want to move it through what's called the microcosmic orbit. I'll turn to the side to show you what I'm talking about. The microcosmic orbit, it looks kind of like this. Like you breathe up your spine, up the back of your head, and down your face, down the front of your body. So this is the microcosmic orbit. This is the microcosmic orbit. It can also go the other way around. It can also go the other way around. So as you do these movements, it looks something like this. And once you learn some new Tai Chi movements, you can learn to go into different directions and move your chi into different directions. And the purpose of that, you know, this is just the basic. This is basic, but it's all you need. It gets the job done, but you can learn to master moving your chi in other ways. The greater mastery you have, the better you can do with this, and the more things you can do with your energetic body, the more in sync you'll be with it. And just like anything in life, there's levels to this. And this is just very low beginner surface level. You can take this way deeper. Tai Chi is an art all to itself, and it would probably take a very, very long time to master. So keep that in mind when you're doing this. And this could be your bridge to check out Tai Chi. I think it will benefit a lot of you out there. So another thing, I guess I'll talk about when I first started doing this, and I learned, I mentioned a book in my previous video about the 3 energy bodies, and it mentioned that once you start doing these practices, like the one in the unlocking the muscle that few train and moving your chi energy, you'll notice that a lot of your thoughts and things like this, they change within you. For example, like a lot of bad habits that you have, like if you smoke, or if you eat junk food. Like I've noticed, I've really gotten back into my element over the past 3 months in regards to this. And I've noticed like a very, very, like, I don't really have a desire for junk food as much as I do anymore. And when I do eat it, like I have desire, but when I eat it, it tastes horrible. It doesn't taste good. And I've lost my desire to eat it, or just like bread or anything like this, any like snack type of food. It doesn't taste good anymore. So it drove me to try to eat more vegetables. So lately I've been really eating a lot of green vegetables, because I've lost my desire to eat a lot of the junk food that I've been eating. I mean, I don't get crazy with it, but I do eat it from time to time. But I've like totally lost that desire nowadays. And nowadays it's like seaweed, different types of seaweed. Looking into that, I've realized a lot of that doesn't taste that bad. I'm learning how to cook it and stuff. Kale and spinach are like my main ones. And I'm not gonna lie, when I first started trying to eat these things a lot and eat them often, my body kind of rejected them. It doesn't taste good. And I started coming up with all kinds of reasons not to do it, like, oh, this takes too long to cook. You know, I could just get something, eat something else like way quicker, when really it just takes like 10 minutes to boil or cook some kale or cook some spinach, or you just eat it raw. And you know, the bitter taste, a lot of these things, they ran through my mind, and just a bunch of excuses not to do it. But over like the past month, I've noticed that I have the desire. I wake up with more of a bigger desire to eat these things. And after I've been eating them more, since I've been eating them more consistently, I noticed I've gotten a whole lot stronger. And I think I've had like some serious nutrient deficiencies, because maybe I haven't been eating enough of these, because I'm really putting them away now, like big by the bunch, like every day, probably this much of spinach or kale, or I make soups and stuff out of it, and I feel a whole lot better. And lately I've been trying to exercise and weightlift and stuff like this. I want to get strong, because over like the past year I stopped weightlifting in kind of like an experiment to see what type of effect it would have with me and bringing my body back to a natural place. And I noticed that I've gotten I had gotten a lot weaker over this year and a half of not really weightlifting. And I think that I got greater, I felt better, I felt stronger, and I was injury free when I was doing the weight training. So I've gone back to the weight training, and I guess the difference is now I really limit the time that I do it. I try to limit my weight training to maybe 2 hours per week. But when I go inside the gym for those 2 hours, I'm really getting things done. I'm either working out or stretching. I'm not doing anything else, and I get out of there and go do the next part of my life. I don't stick around and just be in the gym for other reasons. But I've noticed, like, I don't really have the need to eat like a huge amount of meats. Like before, I was always under the influence, impression that you have to eat lots of meat in order to build your muscles and be strong. And I'm trying to be more conscientious of eating meat and what it means when you eat meat, that a life was sacrificed. I'm trying to be conscientious of these things and make better decisions, even though I don't think everyone can be a vegetarian. I don't think it's possible for everyone. I've tried it myself and I got really sick, and I kind of see the whole process as like if an animal dies and he is eaten, it's natural, and it's a soul being freed. I don't see your soul being freed as a bad thing, but what I am against is the suffering that happens in the process of being on your road toward death. So really, I don't want anything to suffer, and I don't really. Long story short with this, I'm trying to cut down on my meat intake, and I'm trying to be I'm trying to live and be healthier, and doing and focusing on these types of mental and physical exercises, and adjusting my mind to these different things really helped make me a better person, I think. So I think I'll stop here with the video, and thank you so much. I hope you learned something from this, or I hope at the very least it was entertaining, and I really appreciate you for coming by. I love you, and I hope you love yourself as much as I love you, and have a wonderful, super day, and I'll see you next time. I'm gone.